Ever notice how a small number of people seem to rise from nothing and build lives most people only dream about? Meanwhile, millions of others grind every single day, yet never break free. Same world, same 24 hours, different outcomes. So what's really going on? It's not luck, it's not where they were born, and it's definitely not just intelligence. The difference comes down to something far more powerful: the rules they live by. Invisible rules, timeless principles, the kind that don't change no matter the economy, the country, or the generation. In this series, I'm going to walk you through 19 of these principles. Not shortcuts, not hype, not get-rich-quick nonsense. These are the foundations behind every lasting fortune ever built. And here's the part most people miss. When you truly align with these principles, money stops being something you chase and starts moving toward you. So if you're tired of going in circles, if you're ready to think and move differently, let's start with the first principle. Every major success story, every business, every invention, every empire has the same starting point. Not capital, not connections, a thought. Everything begins in the mind. Before anything becomes real, it exists as an idea. The phone in your hand, the buildings around you, the systems running the world, all of it started as something invisible. Wealth follows the same pattern. It doesn't begin with money, it begins with how you think. But not surface-level thinking. I'm talking about a deep, unshakable certainty, a kind of inner conviction that doesn't depend on your current situation. Because here's the truth: if you don't see it as possible, you'll never move toward it. And when that level of belief is present, it creates something else: drive. A quiet but relentless force that refuses to let you stay the same. This is what separates people who talk about it from those who actually build something. Because without that internal pressure, ideas stay ideas. But with it, you start acting differently. You become more focused, more disciplined, more willing to push through resistance. That internal drive becomes your fuel, and your belief, that's what lights it. But even that isn't enough, because energy without direction leads nowhere. This is where most people get stuck. They want more money, more freedom, more success, but they can't define what more actually means. And if you can't define it, you can't reach it. Clarity is everything. You need a target. Something precise, something measurable, something that forces your mind to lock in. Because once your direction is clear, something powerful happens. Your attention sharpens. You begin to notice opportunities you used to ignore. You connect with people who align with where you're going. You make decisions faster and with more confidence. From the outside, it looks like things are just falling into place. But they're not. You've simply stopped drifting. That's the real problem for most people. They're not lazy, they're just unfocused. They move, but without direction. They earn, but without intention. They hope, but without clarity. So nothing really changes. But the people who break out, they operate differently. They decide what they want, clearly. They back it with belief, and they fuel it with consistent action. Over time, that combination becomes unstoppable. So here's where you start. Train your mind to expect more from life. Build a level of belief that isn't shaken by temporary setbacks. Find something that genuinely drives you, something that won't let you stay average. And most importantly, define exactly what you're working toward. One sentence, clear enough that you can't misunderstand it. Because once your mind has a destination, your actions begin to align with it. And when that alignment happens, your results start to change. Where you are right now doesn't matter. What you have today doesn't matter. What matters is this: do you have a clear vision? Do you believe in it? And are you willing to move toward it every single day? Because the moment those three things come together, you've already stepped onto a different path. And that path leads somewhere very few people ever reach.